Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
Today, we're going back to the Old Forester Whiskey Row series, the 1897.
Yes. So the 1897 is a nod to the Bottled and Bond Act, which was passed in 1897. This was, I think we did it on the E.H. Taylor, I think. He was one of the main guys to actually get that law passed. So that is a federal law to create bottled and bond whiskeys, and the rules around that are it has to be from a single distillery, from a single season, aged 4 years, federally bonded brick house, I guess,
warehouse,
and has to be bottled in glass. Those are the rules around that. So what do we know about the 1897 bottled and bond? That it's at least 4 years. We got nothing else. There's no age statement on this. We do know it's a bourbon, and it's the same Forester. Just it kills me.
Same mash bill.
It's the exact same mash bill. It's still 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% barley. Like all of their lineup is the same mash bill, but it's all got a different note to it.
It's kind of like the Buffalo Trace. It's just different areas of the warehouse. Same mash bill.
Same mash bill, just different. Yeah, all that mash bill one that Buffalo Trace uses, right? That is what we are going to do today. Oh, yes, that's right. This is a brand new bottle. So we got a little neck pour going.
You get the 100 proof right off the nose.
I was wondering if there was going to be a bigger proof that comes off of this.
Yeah.
Especially, ooh, that's sweet. That was funny. We did this at the Whiskey Club this past week. I got a little bit of the whiskey on my fingers, and I did that. So that is a thing. And everybody looked at me like I was completely nuts. If you get the oil, if you get a little bit of whiskey on your hand, and you rub it together and warm it up, it will, like whatever, essential oils or those candles that are just like oils, you'll get just the oil notes off of this. A lot of vanilla. That's the primary thing I'm getting off of my hands. Yeah, I was wondering versus the regular Forester 100 proof. What do you think? Which one's kicking off more of that ethanol note?
I get more for this one. Because the 100 proof is really just their baseline, just kicked up a notch.
Right. It's not proof down quite as much. Yes. And my guess is the reason why it's 100 proof and it qualifies for everything, my guess is it's probably not 4 years. So this is also got the 4 years at least 4 years in a barrel. Sweet. I mean, there is an ethanol note, but boy, is that.
Yeah, oof, that last one. Got a lot of ethanol on that one.
What is that? I'm going to say a little bit of a cherry note.
Yeah. Like
and then it's
cherry.
It's not exactly honey. It's just really sweet.
See if we pick it back up on the second go round. Give it a taste.
Yes.
Sometimes the taste come back around the nose, opens it up.
I still got to do the first taste. So here we go. I get a lot of barrel, a lot of oak, like that oak dry note in there.
Not as much burn as I was expecting.
No, I don't get a burn.
Just a touch, but it's not overpowering.
No, ooh. But I did get the hub.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the hub. So I did get the hub. But no, I don't get it's not a burn on the palate necessarily, but it's warm. No question about that. And it's still sweet. But I got a lot of the oak tannin, little dryness coming off of that.
Aftertaste kind of hangs around though.
It does sit there. There's a
oak.
Yes, dry oak.
Hangs around.
It's funny. The sweetness is very much the beginning note. And then, dry oak is really
hangs around.
Which now I'm trying to draw from the memory banks. I don't remember that off the 100. I remember the 100 lingering more of a sweet note. There is a little bit of an oaky middle, but I remember it being more of a sweet linger.
It enhances the heat a little bit, but not.
Yeah, it doesn't
not like
ramp way up.
Some it just.
The oakiness comes out.
Yeah, very
way
much
more.
So.
I really thought this was going to be much sweeter. There's not. I mean, there's a sweet.
I think Old Foresters in general.
It's 72% corn. It's not going to be
sweet.
It's sweet, but
For some of us, it's always the banana.
That's a lot of. I don't know. I really get a lot of the oak tannin.
Yep.
That's the primary thing. It dries out real quick. Like it pulls a lot of the moisture away, and it just kind of sits there.
I think this one would be better on a cube.
Probably. I think cooled off.
Cooled off, a little water, probably open a few more flavors.
The oil, because I was going to say when I rub my hands, I got a lot of sweet vanilla.
Yeah, I think on a cube,
I think
this
that would open
this
that
one
up
up a little bit more. A little more enjoyable. It's not bad, neat, but
sharp. It's sharper on the nose.
but I think on a cube it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, conveniently there's a decent amount left to do that experiment. Got to throw the nod to Laverne Beverage Depot. Thank you, Mitt, for helping us put together the whole lineup for Old Forester. If you so celebrate, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully you're all right. So if we're releasing this a little after noon, Christmas Day, hopefully you got some great presents. Hopefully you got maybe a really cool infinity bottle or a barrel to play with. These were both Christmas presents. So, but Merry Christmas to everybody watching.
I think this is a solid bottle, but I think this is, I don't know, a lot of the theme, a lot of the ones we've sampled throughout the shows, it doesn't need a cube. It doesn't need to be watered down.
Right.
This one, I think, does. I think it needs something to open it up.
Yeah.
I think it's holding back on us.
Agreed. But now I'm going to play in the game. So MSRP on this guy's $50. MSRP on the 100 was like 20 something. Yeah, I kind of think 20 something's the better deal for the sweet notes.
I like this one better than.
Yeah?
Yes.
I
enjoy the 80. Was it 80?
86. I know you love that 86.
I enjoy the 86 as an everyday drinker.
Yeah. I like the sweeter notes on the 100. This, I really think this is a rocks drink, which could.
It is. I think it totally is a rocks drink, and I just think I like this one better from the flavor notes. I think the 100 is just more heat than this one.
But there were a lot of sweet notes. I remember a lot of sweet notes in that. Okay, actually,
I get hung up on comparing
remember
that
it being,
to the 80 to the 86 though.
So I remember it being sweet with a little bit of heat in the nose, and I remember the palate being a little bit different. The palate was like the opposite, a little bit more heat, a little less sweet. So this one comes off a touch sweet, but not overly sweet on the nose, and then it's really oaky on the palate.
Well, again,
interesting.
After the show, I'm looking forward.
I think we're going to have a pour with a cube.
I mean, yeah, price difference. There's a large discrepancy.
Yeah, what justifies that? I guess that's the part that I'm wondering of.
It's part of the whiskey row.
Yes. So it's the marketing.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's the shape. All of the ones on Whiskey Row
have a little bit different shape.
The bottle's the same. The label's the same. It's just a different year.
Right.
Whereas you go to the 100 proof and you go to the 86.
It's more the traditional bourbon.
Traditional bottle.
I
really enjoy the 86 as a neat rocks mixer.
Yep.
You can use that bottle. And you can probably use, honestly, the 100 the same. As the same, but I think...
a rocks mixer on the 100, I think, is solid. The neat, I think, will probably blow some people out.
I don't know, the heat on that bottle versus this bottle, just enjoy this one better. Or I should say, I enjoy this one more than the 100.
It's the immediate dryness that comes off of that. That, I guess it throws me off. Maybe that's not my wheelhouse, I guess.
Maybe after this on a cube,
I'd really like to see
a comment out on the on the episode.
Yes, we can throw a comment on the episode
with a cube
of how a pour is with a cube or two, letting the water kind of open it up a touch. I think that's a good call.
Yep,
I like that.
So I mean, again, I'm a huge fan of the Old Forester lineup.
Yeah,
there's not one I wouldn't drink, but if you had to compare this to the 100. Kind of like this one. I'm interested to see the cube versus the
I'm interested on that one, and I'm totally looking forward to the next 2 episodes of the Old Forester lineup because I love the 1910 and I love the 1920 for their own unique little notes that they bring to the table.
Yep.
So very interested there.
They've done a good job. I think all of them have their own.
They're very unique for saying same mash bill.
It's just different.
Everything, they still all come out a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting to see how
I'm guessing it's different corners of the warehouse.
Yeah. Where,
different
what
levels,
level,
different corners.
side, which house, whatever it is that they do this with, very interesting. And I can't wait until all the COVID stuff stops so we can start doing some of these tours because I have a lot of questions.
But again, yeah, overall, I love the Old Forester lineup. We've got a few more to go.
Yes, we do.
You know, we hope you enjoyed this one. Our opinion of this bottle. I'd love to hear from you, or maybe you can the other way. Like it's perfect as is. We'd love to hear from you. But I mean, overall, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We look forward to see you on a future episode. If you like this episode, hit the like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, if you could subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we put out a new show, and let us know what your thoughts are of the Old Forester lineup. We've done a handful, still got a couple more to go, but I'm enjoying the fact of going through this whole lineup. They do put together some pretty good whiskey. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Merry Christmas. Cheers.
Cheers.